You're tuning in to the Black Hollywood Live Network, featuring news, interviews, and commentary on all things Black Hollywood. Hollywood redefined. From Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is Black Hollywood Live, The Beat, featuring the week's roundup and commentary on music news. Black Hollywood Live, Hollywood redefined.
You're listening to Black Hollywood Live.
And now, the host for Black Hollywood Live, The Beat.
What up, guys? It's boy DJ Jesse Jenny here in studio for The Beat, and we have, she's back once again, singer Jazz. What up, girl?
Hey, how are ya?
I'm chilling. You back in studio now? Looking real fresh today.
Thank you. I try.
I have my lovely co-host. You know, we have Miss Queen, Sir Sean Allen.
What's up?
All right, we have a lot to talk about today because Grammy nominations came out. Chris Brown and started beef with everyone on Twitter. Diddy and Drake be fighting with people. Albums got leaked. Albums got released and shit. Music was good this week. Now I know we're supposed to start. They're gonna hate me in the booth. We were supposed to start with Grammy nominations, but I just feel like that's such a big topic. Let's get. Look, she gave me the evil eye. Let's just talk about Chris Brown and Karrueche first. Let's start with that. Let's get this out the way because I'm just so over this situation. Chris Brown, Karrueche. So Chris Brown set the world on fire. He done tweeted out the saying that we've got scars. Some of them you gave me, some of them I've caused. He said that ride or die act we've been fooling the world with obviously ain't working. I was locked up for a damn near 4 months and only got one visit from you while you was hosting parties and taking secret trips to Toronto, going on dates with Drake. So obviously this was the first thing that set everything off. When this came out, what was going through y'all's mind?
I was scrolling through Instagram. I was like, Mom, look what he posted. I was updated. I was texting my friend because we were just having to talk about Chris Brown. And I was like, girl, did you just see what Chris Brown just posted? And she was like, girl, yeah.
And so then who'd you hop to there? That was on Karrueche's page looking like what she said.
I went to Chris Brown,
Drake.
Karrueche, Drake, all of them. I was trying to get the details. Like, I need to know everything.
What was y'all going through?
I was just like, I don't even know what to say because I think Karate and Chris Brown they're so invested in social media. I just thought it was really tacky for both of them, especially her because like Karate gets upset all the time when people bully her online, but you put all your business online.
Boop.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm invested in. I'm not invested. I'm active on social media platforms, but I don't put my business out. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not the first place I run to when something happens. You know what I'm saying? And I just thought that was real tacky for both of them, but especially her because he found her in kits and fallen clothes. You know what I'm saying? On Robertson. So it's like she should kind of keep it cute a little bit more. You know what I'm saying?
What you think, Queen?
I think I did this because he know what I'm talking about. I personally think that he is an emotional being. I feel his heart got broken, and I feel that he just built his relationship back with Drake. So to hear that not only did he fuck Rihanna, now you fucking Karrueche, it's like, yo, can you just stay in your lane?
But wait, did we decide, is this, how do y'all feel? Do y'all think this really went down?
I think this really went down. I think he got emotional. I think he got caught up. I think he just needed to express himself at that moment.
No, so you think Karrueche and Drake really messed around?
Yo, Chris ain't just wilding out. See, this is what people need to understand.
Let's do this by raise of hands. Who in here thinks Karrueche and Drake have slept together?
I think she sucked his dick.
Oh, no.
Oh, girl, all right, you better have that hope. That's great hope.
I don't know. Like,
you got hope?
Honestly, like, it's not my business. Like, I'm not their friends. I don't know all the details. All I'm seeing is from, like, an outsider's perspective. So I'm not gonna say yes and I'm not gonna say no. I'm gonna just be like,
you guys gonna eat your popcorn and watch the show.
I think from an outsider's perspective, if you know Chris Brown all these years you've been following him, he is very emotional and he's real. He's not gonna hold you up. He is honest. He's not gonna hold you up. He's not gonna put himself out there to be embarrassed for no reason.
But here's my question, like,
I say, fuck it, stop picking these holes. I'm sorry, go ahead.
But my thing is, like, Karrueche, like, out of all the dudes, Drake?
That's the hottest dude in the game, though, so that's what she's supposed to do.
What?
I'm just saying.
Wait a minute, what?
Yeah.
No, okay, put the book of thoughts down. Reality, like, out of everybody you out here screwing, like, Drake, Drake, you know that your man has beef with Drake.
That's
You
what-
knew that. First of all, you don't want Rihanna coming for you. You don't want people calling you names with Rihanna. But then you screwing Rihanna's both of her sloppy seconds. Like I'm just
That's
looking
like that's like the ultimate thought code. Like you go behind your boyfriend and fuck around with his biggest enemy. Like she playing her part.
Actually, I really believe that. Drake said, "Why would I fuck her? Because she's not my type. Because he like thick girls. She's very small. But at the end of the day, she's still his property. So he's like, yo, fuck it. I'm gonna
Just
tap that
because.
real.
And
Just
Drake,
because.
please, y'all know they both be up in that bedroom singing all them emo songs.
Yo, he blew her up, the Karuchi up though. I met her before. I think she's sweet and very, very nice. But at the end of the day, honey, you have to be careful on how you moving in this industry because shit get out. And we probably, I don't know if we're going to touch on the subject of Trigger making a nigga pull a trigger and kill Hazel Starr. Did you hear about that?
Speak on it.
Oh yeah.
The guy who Floyd Mayweather's best friend or whatever. What was his name? Earl Hayes. He was married to Hazel Starr or in a relationship with Hazel Starr, one of the girls from that show.
Hit the Floor.
Hit the Floor. Rumor has it that she fucked Trey Songz, aka Trigger. And he went ballistic, had Floyd Mayweather on the FaceTime, and he shot and killed her, and then he killed himself.
At Park La Brea.
Oh, so, right on Park La Brea, by the
I just
Grove.
said it.
Man, this is the crazy thing. Like, that's why women, we need to understand. At the end of the day, we really have the control. Our pussy is, I'm sorry. Our vaginas are very, very, very powerful. Fuck it, pussy power. Our pussy is very, very powerful. Dudes cheat all the time. But when we step out and let a stick dip in our holes, men want to fucking lose their mind. But you done fucked 10 bitches. I tapped one dude, you fucked 10 bitches, and now you having a fit and you want to kill me for my one slip up.
And then wasn't Floyd Mayweather like out that night?
What you mean?
Out, he was like out at a basketball game that night.
No, I don't think so. The night that Earl Hayes
I
died.
want to say the night that he was on
he
FaceTime.
FaceTimed
He FaceTimed Mayweather.
And then
Mayweather was trying to talk him out of killing Hazel because I guess the guy was flipping like, I'm about to
This is
kill this
all
bitch.
allegedly.
This is all allegedly, saying how I'm gonna kill this bitch or whatever. And he was like, yo, don't hurt your wife, don't kill her, don't hurt her. And he had Floyd on his FaceTime allegedly, and Floyd saw the whole murder go down, murder
giving me
suicide go
anxiety.
down.
So is Floyd saying anything?
He went out after. It's not funny, but he was out after.
I mean, this gives me anxiety. We moving on.
Okay.
From one anxiety topic to the next, Drake got beef with Diddy. Not only does Drake got beef with Chris Brown, but Drake got beef with Diddy.
Drake.
Apparently they were out together, and they were out, and it came to the point of Diddy punched Drake in the shoulder.
Allegedly.
He has a history.
Shoulder? It was the face.
Well, no. From what they're saying, they said that it was the shoulder, not the face.
Okay.
That's what the new claims are saying.
That's what
Okay.
they're saying.
And apparently Drake has a shoulder issue, so this was a really big problem. Now they're saying that it stems off of two things. It could stem off of Cassie, Drake's relationship with Cassie, which I'm looking like I didn't know no tea about Drake and Cassie.
No, there is no tea about Drake and Cassie. What they said was Drake was flirting with Cassie while they were all at the hotel, the Fontainebleau at Live, and he was flirting with Cassie. Drake dick, when he walk, he better be kicking his dick because these women are going crazy over Drake. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
Well, I mean, and so basically that's where I'm coming from with this. Like, Drake, maybe you need to calm down a little bit.
Step back
Maybe
a
not
little
wink,
bit.
maybe not, you know what I mean? Like, have a
He
little
must
softer
have
shot
like
with
some type
somebody.
of charisma or something. I don't
He
know
must
what
be
it is.
smooth with it or something.
I don't know.
Because he's not that attractive.
But he's honest in his music, and he's sensitive, and women love that.
We like him sensitive.
And he light skinned, so
I like him black. The blacker the better.
Well, so the other rumor is that it's over the drama between the 0 to 100 song. and
Yes, I saw
that it
that.
was stolen, someone owes somebody money. But as far as legal situations, there's not going to be anything. They're not going to fight over it. They're
So they're just gonna
squashing
drop
it.
it.
Yeah. I
That's
mean,
good.
come on.
Shit
What's Drake
happens.
going to come at Diddy? Drake ain't
You
coming for Diddy.
can't
Right,
come
right, right.
Diddy is a legend. He's been doing this shit before Drake was born, probably. probably.
He would have Drake blacklisted from the industry.
Oh yeah, he's good at that. He's definitely good at that.
He did it
Alright.
to everybody.
Everybody.
Well, let's talk about the industry. The Grammys, the nominations were announced, and yeah,
I hear humming.
because I'm a little disappointed with the Grammys. Let's go through some of the nominations. Record of the Year, Iggy Azalea.
Oh God.
Fancy. I'll give her this one.
I like that song.
I will say, I will bite my tongue, and I will say, yes, we will give her in that
That was a hot
category.
song. That was a hot
It
song.
was for the
Yeah.
summer. Okay.
Sia, Chandelier.
Who?
Sia, Chandelier. It was an epic song.
Yeah, it was.
Yes. And video.
She's white though, so
Sam Smith,
nice.
Stay With Me.
Yes. Stay with
Yeah.
that's the gay Adele.
Taylor Swift, Shake It Off.
Yes. Shake. Yeah, I like
And
that.
then Meghan Trainor, All About That Bass.
Yes,
dope.
because you know that
Yeah.
I'm all about that.
Okay,
Right.
I'm just like,
No trouble.
what about Partition, Drunken Love?
How about She Had Her Time? Can we Beehive
Oh my
behave?
God.
Uh-oh.
Oh
Beehive
my
behave.
God. We just
It's
talked
time
about
for
this earlier. We
no
just talked
other.
about this
No,
earlier.
I am a Beyonce's fan. Other people have to. You got to give other people a chance.
Right.
I mean, I'll give that, but like, All About That Bass, though, like.
That
But
song
you
is
have
the
to admit,
cutest
it
song.
was catchy. It was
the-
popping. Like
all
you were
those songs
listening
on
to
that
it.
list were #1 songs.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
but like.
Beyonce Partition wasn't a number
Number
one
one.
song.
That's fine, but I mean, All About That Bass is like, I just feel like I'm walking through the Gap or like
But
Old
it's for
Navy every
women.
time.
Isn't-
I
But
go.
you
Is it
automatically
pop-
have like
Yeah.
a ooh when you hear
Did you hear her
it.
second single she just released? It sounds
The
exactly
lips.
like the same exact
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, I've heard that one.
It's like blues, like that blues
I'm gonna
hit.
give you guys some trivia. Those songs are produced by Max Martin, Bang Bang, Taylor Swift, Shake It Off, and All About That Bass, and Ariana Grande, Problem. They all have the same sound, like the same 50s doo-wop sound.
Yeah, like
Two of
50s
those
do
songs are
up.
not
Bow,
in the
now, now.
Grammys. So
Wow.
so that's like the sound.
Okay.
That's what's going on right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because even, yeah.
They all have like the whole 50s.
Vibe.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, all of them legit.
If you think
Album
about
of the
it.
Year, Beck, Morning Phase, Beyonce, Ed Sheeran, X, Sam Smith, In the Lonely Hour, and Pharrell Williams, Girl.
Beyonce.
Pharrell and Beyonce, and maybe Sam.
Yeah.
Maybe Sam. He'll dip in the middle, but I know it's definitely gonna be for Ari and
Beyonce.
Pharrell and
Beyonce
Beyonce better win
I
this.
think
If she
Beyonce's
don't-
gonna win it.
And I know I sound like a
feel like
Beyonce
it.
stan right now, but I'm just like,
I mean, you better claim that because I'm a Beyonce fan. Like,
I mean, I love Beyonce, but I'm just like, that album.
And the way she dropped it,
Done.
the way
Yeah, the way-
Album
yeah,
of
yeah.
the
It came out
year.
a year
That
today.
was
It came out a year today.
Yeah.
Today's
Really?
the anniversary.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
How the hell you know that?
And that's what's interesting to me is that it came out in 2014, but I mean, 2014.
It's like the cutoff.
Yeah.
It came out like right.
And the cuffs.
She did that like.
Fourth quarter,
That was so
beginning of fourth
calculated.
quarter.
And Nicki Minaj just did it right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right.
But
Beginning
Nicki
of
Minaj
fourth
does not go.
Oh, honey.
And she didn't do it the
no.
same way Beyonce did because when Beyonce dropped it, we was like,
yeah,
Nobody
no,
even
no.
knew what was going on.
I was scrolling through Instagram because you know Instagram tell you everything
Everything,
nowadays. I was like, what? I was like, Mama, did you know? She was like, girl.
She broke the bank with that though. Everybody immediately got on there.
For sure. Best pop duo performance: Iggy Azalea, Charlie XCX, Fancy. Iggy Azalea killing with these nominations.
God.
Coldplay, A Sky Full of Stars. Love that song. A Great Big World with Christina Aguilera, Say Something. They tried that one.
I like that song.
Okay, yeah. That's like should be on like Centric or something like that. No one's checking for that. VH1, The Morning Grind. Jessie J, Ariana Grande, Nicki Minaj, Bang
Bang
Bang.
Bang.
If that doesn't win.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
gonna,
Bang
that's
Bang's
gonna
gonna
win.
win.
That
yeah.
song was hot.
Bang bang.
And then they threw this one in. Dark Horse, Katy Perry and Juicy J.
That was hot.
No, it was hot last year.
When did that come out?
That's what I'm really. I need to go back and look at
Some
these
dates.
And you
dates
should
because
know.
I'm looking
That
at
is
Katy
kinda
Perry's
true.
Prism album came out before Beyonce's
But you know
album.
what's funny though?
And I know the cutoff date was
Katy
it was like
Perry,
October.
She had her music have shelf life. That because she was releasing songs from Teenage Dream for like 3 years.
Okay, and Teenage Dream is over. Name 3 songs off Prism. Right.
Unpredictable or something.
It's not called that. Right. No one's checking for Katy Perry anymore.
That's
Love
fucked
Katy
up.
Perry,
Nah.
and she needs to try harder. Try again. You can't be. My thing is, you can't keep falling in this shtick of candy cane. And look at Christina Aguilera versus Britney Spears. Christina Aguilera didn't have the success Britney did because no one knew what Christina wanted to be. With Christina Aguilera, she came out and she was like, "I'm a genie. I'm on the beach and I'm cute."
was a hoe.
Then it was like, "Oh, look, I'm like rubbing oil on my body and dirt."
swerved.
Britney was like, "I'm a little girl," and then, "Oh no, next year I'm not gonna have a midriff next year," you know. And then the year after that, I'm in a tank top, and then the year after that, she's got stickers on her nipples. You know what I mean? But we grew with her gradually, and I feel like with Katy Perry, it was like, "Okay, girl, you're like 26 years old, and you have cupcakes on your tatas, and now you're about to be like 30, and you're still doing that." Confused.
I like Dark Horse.
All right, well, we'll give her Dark Horse, but not for no damn pop girl performance. Sorry.
What's a dark horse? How does that? What's the hook to that?
With Juicy J.
Oh, I don't know it. Anyway, moving on.
Yes, you do know it.
know
But
that
that's how
song.
old the song is that you can't remember the song.
Oh, shade.
I'm going
Some
back to
serious
Kanye West
shade.
E.T. Like, that one's more memorable than Dark Horse. Bye. All right, let's get into some R&B before we move on. Best R&B performance, Drunken Love, Beyonce. Chris Brown, New Flame. Jennifer Hudson, It's Your World. And Usher, Good Kisser.
Beyonce better win that.
I think it will be between Beyonce
And Chris Brown.
New Flame was not that popping, though. It was popping.
I think
my
it,
new
it'll be
flame.
between
Those are-
Beyonce and Usher.
Those are charitable nominations. Beyonce has to win that. Because New
Yeah.
Flame wasn't popping like that.
No, and Good Kisser was an awesome song.
Right.
But I don't
Flop.
feel like it got the play that it should have
should've.
gotten. Like, Drunken Love was like...
Drunken Love was everywhere.
Everyone
Yeah,
they
yeah,
damn made memes out of that.
All right, memes and people putting surfboards. No, surfboards. Is that from Drunken Love?
Good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
surfboard.
Surfboard.
Best traditional R&B performance: Marsha Ambrosia and Anthony Hamilton as, Angie Fisher IRS, Robert Glasper, Layla Hathaway, Jesus Children, Kem, Nobody, and then Antonique Smith. Hold up, wait a minute. Woo! I didn't know she was gonna get that
I didn't know she was
nomination.
gonna get that nomination either.
Go ahead, girl.
She got it. Okay, she obviously got a decent team behind her to get that.
They paid for that.
Best.
I was just about to say that. But
Shut your mouth. I hate y'all. Best R&B song: Drunken Love, Good Kisser, New Flame, or Janae Aiko's The Worst.
Beyonce better win all these categories.
Janae Aiko deserves something.
Right.
Okay, now I'm
yeah.
gonna give her. I would think she should win this next one. Best Urban Contemporary Album:
Janae
Aiko.
Sail Out,
Yep.
Beyonce, Chris Brown X, Molly Music. Get your
Fuck
line.
is that?
Right, Pharrell Williams. I mean, it was dope, but like,
Happy?
let's not shade the other contenders here. And Pharrell Williams, Girl.
Janae should get that.
Janae
Janae.
deserves that.
What
Janae.
about Pharrell though?
Pharrell's gonna win something. It's inevitable.
Right,
Because
right.
he has all types of people who love him. He's definitely crossed over into a bunch of different cultures. And
So
shit.
we all gonna say Janae Aiko? We want
Yeah,
that?
Janae
All
Aiko.
right. Best rap performance. Actually, no, we don't want to do that one. Let's do best rap song. Anaconda.
I don't.
Bound 2 by Kanye West. Kendrick Lamar, I. Wiz Khalifa, We Them Boys. Or Drake, 0 to 100.
0 to 100.
Whoa, Drake.
0 to 100. Because everybody's talking about they go 0 to 100.
So you don't think Nicki could win that?
I want Nicki to. I want Nicki to
feel
win.
like
I'm standing for
Anaconda
Nicki.
is still fresh. She just dropped this year. Didn't Anaconda just drop this year?
Yeah.
So she got next year to be nominated again?
Not for that song though.
Why?
Yeah, once it's nominated, you don't get it next
Oh.
year.
Well,
So, I
she'll
mean,
have
something
other
else out there,
things.
then.
She'll have other things. She got Pink Print coming out. As a matter of fact, 3 o'clock this morning, it dropped.
I'm just looking like, no, girl, it was leaked.
It was leaked?
Yeah, it don't come out till next Tuesday.
On the 15th.
That's what I saw on the billboard.
No, I saw her writing on Instagram 3 a.m.
Her video.
Yeah, it was for the video only.
Oh.
No, girl, that her album leaked, and it's everything.
It's
So make sure you guys go out and
alright.
purchase it on Tuesday.
It leaked?
Sure did.
That's
my
foul.
goodness.
You know what? You know what?
I think they do it
You
on
know
their
what?
own,
You know
to
what?
be honest.
The question also is, does that leaking have anything to do with what's going on with goddamn Young Money right now? With
No.
what do they call
Girl, this
it?
happens with everybody's album. This is a media play. What
Beyonce
they do.
didn't leak.
Beyonce sound.
Beyonce, no one knew anything about. Well, people knew that the album was coming out and singles leaked from it, but the whole album hadn't leaked.
Oh.
But my thing is with it, I swear they do this because it creates a buzz. I'm still gonna go out and purchase it on Tuesday because it's that dope. And then the same day your album leak, oh, you're also dropping the Only video.
I feel like with the leaking thing, it kind of creates a like, oh, I gotta find out what's going on, because when Beyonce dropped it, you heard other people talking about her stuff, and you're like, oh, I gotta know what's going on too. So it creates like the let me listen to it, you know?
Like a snowball. Get bigger and
Bigger and bigger. Like, so everyone wants to know what's this album like.
Because we were talking about the Nicki album and how she was releasing all these tracks before the actual album came out. And we're like, well, what's going to be on the album? Honey, no one worry about that, because the rest of the album is everything.
I just don't. At first listen and capture me. Now, if I go back and revisit it, I'll be like, I'll probably have a different opinion. But at first listen, it didn't.
Well, I feel
but you so quick to jump on Iggy Azalea's side.
Right.
Shit.
What you got against my Nubian white queen?
Wait, we're going to talk about that. Ooh, the audience is done. Wait a minute. You're a Nubian white queen.
He knows how to puff my...
Inhale, exhale.
So are we still on Grammy?
Well, yeah, and this is the last one, because my thing is this. So hopefully the pink print will be up for this category next year. Best rap album. Now, y'all, what was the award show where Iggy Azalea beat out Drake and Eminem?
It was recent.
The American Music Awards.
Yeah.
Should these lights be on?
Girl, do you want them on?
Yes, I want
Can
them
you
on.
see, girl?
I want that blue light special. No, I'm kidding.
My thing is this with the best rap album. Grammys, like, I need y'all to pull it together. So here we go. Best rap album. Iggy Azalea's The New Classic. Name 3 singles off of it.
Fancy, Work, and the one with T.I.
Right.
Of course
that's
he'll
not
know.
that's not a name of the
Of
song.
course he'll know. Name 3 songs off of Nicki Minaj Pink Print.
No, it just leaked, girl.
Anaconda, I Lied, and Only.
Boom. And it came out last night, and you still know 3 songs, but you knew the names of the songs too. Legendary.
He drives me nuts.
So then we get Childish Gambino, Because the Internet. Awesome album.
Right.
And that ain't gonna get no play. Common, Nobody's Smiling. Eminem's The Marshall Mathers LP 2. Schoolboy Q, Oxymoron, or Wiz Khalifa, Black Hollywood. I feel like
Wiz Khalifa gonna win.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I think it's between Schoolboy, Iggy,
And Wiz.
and Eminem.
Eminem hasn't been doing too much.
He hasn't been doing too much, but that album was so slept on. That album brought the old Eminem back. Like, he
But I
delivered.
Right,
feel
but
like
it was
with-
slept on.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the thing.
I'm
I
sleep.
feel like if it's not popping, it's they may or may not win. If the record or if the album's popping and people are playing it, they have a better chance of winning. In my
so
opinion.
who do you think
like
it'll be?
Fancy?
So you think Iggy?
Yeah, Iggy.
Yeah, I think Iggy or Wiz. I think songs that make it the trend, like where people, you see people tweeting like they'll post a picture and underneath they'll be like, "Cause a motherfucker gonna make me go from 0 to 100 real quick." Like things that people start.
You have to
using
understand
in
the
their
difference
sentences.
between these award shows, and I
Okay.
feel like the award shows have lost what they're actually here to represent. That's the Billboard Awards. Billboard Awards is about numbers, tracks, percentages.
The American Music Awards is trend and
Same
what people
thing.
listen
That
to.
Grammys
is
is
this?
about production value.
Quality.
Like Grammys is supposed to be the one to say, you know what,
pinnacle.
Iggy Azalea is not hip hop, and we are not is not rap, and we are not putting her in this category.
So it's like the
This
I
is
mean,
the
that's
creme
what
de la
it's
creme.
supposed to be.
This is the Oscars of music.
Yeah, but I mean, the past 5, 6, 7 years, I'm just looking like.
Right.
They did something.
Ever
real-
since the last Grammy I remember that was like really dope was when Beyonce and Prince did Purple Rain.
So the Grammys, they all these nominations is cool, but like they fucked up. So they had Producer of the Year. DJ Mustard is nowhere on there. He had 10 singles this year, all platinum and gold. He's not on.
He's not on the
nominated
list.
at
Crazy.
all.
He gotta pay his
Change the music.
dues.
What do you mean pay
he
dues?
has hits after
He
hits after
got
hits.
hits after hits, but he just started having hits after hits
Iggy
in 20.
Azalea's on there.
Right, but in
Iggy
20
Azalea's on there.
He's
fucking-
busted.
They snubbed him.
Mustard
They
on
snubbed
a
him.
beat.
It was your
Hasn't
white
j-
Nubian queen.
Right, but Mustard hasn't been getting burned until you start hearing about this man in 2014.
Because Mike Will, he was burning too, but I
Right,
mean,
Mike
then the
Will.
only thing on here is Miley Cyrus bangers for that album. That's all he's got.
Okay.
on there.
Mustard's still
And
fresh.
that's not going to be that. She ain't getting that award.
Mustard still got to pay his dues.
I think they play DJ Mustard. I don't think it has anything to do with how long you've been in the game. It's your impact on music culturally, and he's everywhere on the fucking radio.
I agree.
And
I mean,
number
look,
one singles and songs like back to back to back. You know what I'm saying?
if we gonna put
Snap.
Meghan Trainor all about that bass,
Right.
then DJ Mustard need to be
needs to be
somewhere.
on.
Right,
He was the biggest producer this year.
You
the biggest.
are obsessed with DJ Mustard.
No, girl, that's
Timbaland.
legit. That is a
That's the
legit
truth.
No,
comment.
I know.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I
I'm
think
about to
he's.
knock this table.
Ooh, that's how he make you feel. He still has to pay his dues, though. He's
He
fresh.
pays his dues.
No matter how you look at it, it's always politics behind this shit.
Of course.
So DJ Mustard can have 25 to 80 fucking hit songs right now, but he's fresh in the game, and he gotta pay his dues. This is politics. It doesn't matter what
You
you
can
say.
only come out fresh if you got blonde and white.
Right.
Right.
But the sad thing about this, though, the reason why I'm kind of upset
Catch
about
that.
it, because his time is about to be short. He's about to be over with.
Yeah, because someone else is gonna. I
Right.
just heard that new Trevor Jackson song. The beat sounds very similar to DJ Mustard. People are gonna start feeding off that beat, and then someone's gonna do it better
Right.
than he did it, and then they're gonna be the one to pop off next. Or are we just gonna get tired of that beat and shit?
Move on
New
to
York
something
gonna come
else.
back and we're gonna get a new.
You're gonna be popping.
right.
Come on, New York.
I'm waiting. Shoo, you need Ron Browse come out. All right.
Ready to flip the table.
Before we now, Jazz, before we play your video, there's some new music that dropped out, some new albums that dropped. Did you hear about hear K Michelle's new album?
No, I
Anybody
haven't.
want to buy heart? What?
We had a problem with her last week.
No, we did not have a problem
We
with her
ain't never
last
have
week.
no problem with K. Michelle.
Child, we had a problem with YouTube. We didn't have a
Right.
problem with K Michelle.
What's wrong with K. Michelle?
Ain't nothing wrong with
Not
K
a
Michelle.
goddamn thing.
And if you listen to her album, you would notice that ain't not a goddamn thing wrong with her either, because the album is awesome. Anybody want to buy heart? It's available on iTunes and in stores everywhere. So make sure you guys check that. Now there
I
was a
love
little
her.
drama. If you guys saw the artwork, that they were saying that she was pulling it from this girl off Instagram,
She was.
which she was.
Okay, go ahead.
No, so go.
Okay, she just redid. Shut up. First of all, she has a team that pulls for ideas for record. What is it called?
Artwork.
Artwork. She's just doing what she was told to do. The same way Kim Kardashian redid the shot of the French black girl who had the champagne glass on her
But that was
ass.
the same photographer though.
Okay.
That was on purpose.
So did K. Michelle mimic the pose or
She
whatever?
mimicked the
Like,
pose. So
legit.
her
what?
booty was
Legit.
fake, though. That's
Like-
the only
But
difference.
it's like
Who booty fake?
the art,
Kim
the
Michelle.
artistic value of it was like it's the same thing as Beyonce. That's where
Oh
it comes
my
down to.
fucking god.
I can't say anything honest about Beyonce. Like I own every Beyonce DVD video. Like calm down if it's the hive want to come for me. But I own everything Beyonce and Britney. Like calm down. But my thing is. Beyonce, this is what the greats do, is they copy people. Michael Jackson will sit there and say, well, not, but he used to say, I used to stay up and watch all of the greats.
And James Brown and all. He has, you pull.
Isn't there a saying where like history and music and
has
fashion
to.
repeats itself?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, Britney is Janet Jackson. It's just a copy of what was before
With a new
Beyonce.
flavor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Beyonce's sitting here in America. No one's watching these artists in Europe. So Beyonce's. If anyone want to get mad about it, you should be happy that you're now becoming relevant here in America because no one was checking for you
And
before.
that bitch got, what, 3,000 followers? Calm down. Be happy that K. Michelle even saw your pictures as art and wanted to emulate that.
Now, it
If
would have been nice
anything-
for her to have acknowledged it and been like, I
But
was inspired by
what if K. Michelle didn't know? What if her team? You got being a celebrity hairstylist in this industry. We just do like I just did a Bridget Bardot shoot, shoot where the lady looked like Bridget Bardot. You pull inspiration from other places.
Right.
So K. Michelle, it could have been a possibility that she didn't even know that this was already a pose.
Yeah,
You
but it
know?
was like all of the artwork is like off this bitch's
What
Instagram.
you need to shut the fuck up and be
thing,
happy.
Like the exact same.
Yeah,
Everything.
different colored flowers. K. Michelle booty bigger. The
But it
girl
was the
was
exact
the girl was
exact
touching the
same thing.
wall. K's not touching the wall. The girl was laying on a brown couch or some shit, like curled up with some flowers.
And she's on a white
And
couch.
K. Michelle's on a white couch with the writing on the ground. The point of the matter is, it's art. So
And art is meant to be imitated.
Exactly.
It
She
is.
should
It's
have took
just
that
the-
as a compliment. Like,
Thank
your picture
you.
was fire.
Like,
so,
thank you so
know.
much, K. Michelle. I am very honored that you chose to emulate my poses. Stop trying to get money, trying to sue her. Bitch, sit down. It's just a pose. Anybody can fucking do
Michelle blocked her though too.
She blocked her because the girl's trying to sue her and wilding out, as opposed to being grateful that I thought your work was art and I chose to emulate art. I chose to emulate your vision because I thought it was beautiful. Thank you for giving me this vision. Ho, sit down and calm down. Moving right along.
J. Cole dropped an album. How y'all feel about J. Cole's album? I think it's really dope.
Yeah, he needs
I feel
to,
whatever J. Cole puts out is like
and very
quality.
Like,
yeah. The lyrics are just they're right, you know.
And
So-
even just the production value on it. What's the last song called? Hey, it's the thank you track song. Damn it. And he's singing on it, and I was like, all right, J. Cole, you better do that, you little Nicki Minaj self. Trying to sing on the record.
This album was dope.
And we're going to talk about one of the songs in the Six Mix because he was very vocal. He was like, oh, Kendrick Lamar had something to say last year. Well, I have something to say this year. And then, obviously, Nicki Minaj's Pink Print leaked, which we'll promo it next week. We'll talk about it. But I want y'all to make sure you go out and purchase it. Go get her sales up. Thank you. And make sure you check out K. Michelle's, too, and J. Cole's.
And Omarion's.
And Omarion's, but we talked about that last week. But I'm still playing Omarion's album.
Omarion is all that's playing in my car. That's it. Right now, that's it.
So that must mean it's fire.
It's
Like
dope.
you're feeling it.
It's
You're feeling
dope.
it.
It's dope.
And I'm happy for him.
I'm
because-
happy
Yeah.
for him. I'm rooting for him. I know we've
He's from
already
LA
hit this.
too.
I don't even care if he's from LA. He's cool. He's nice, and he is a talent. And R&B needed him. Welcome back,
So, Jazz,
Yeah.
What up, Jazz?
you've been busy.
Yeah.
Because the last time you was in here, you was with your girls, Gifted Nations.
My homies, yes.
And then I was out and I seen you at Panera and I was like, hey girl, you know what's good? And now you're doing this on your own. You out here telling everyone what you about.
You know I'm about that. Like, I'm just about having fun, handling my business. I'm just about that.
So now what happened from, being in the group to saying, you know what, I have my own vision and I want to fulfill Jazz. How did that come about?
I just believe time had happened. My mom always tells me everything happens for a reason, for a season, and that was my season with those girls. I still love them to the death of me. They're my ride or dies. And so I just wanted to pursue something else, and bada bang, here I am.
And now, as far as your music as a solo artist, what is it that now you can be, creative without anyone else kind of putting input in? What is it that you want to deliver?
I just want my music to be fun. That's one thing. Fun music, inspirational, of course, and just good music.
And I definitely believe that it delivers that. The song's called "Bout That," and I love it because it's a fun party song. It's not, some of these artists be coming out here. Some of these artists come out here and they be trying to do the most. We played whose daughter was it?
Jesse Jackson.
The daughter. I mean,
Yeah,
you know
that was
what I
wild.
mean. Some people try to put out positive music, and sometimes it falls a little flat.
Falls.
But Miss
I mean,
Jazz,
there is a cup of
That shit
positive
ain't never got up.
to
between
make
being
it cool.
cheesy
Yep.
and being this is a hit and it gets the message across.
Well, you
so
know,
there's a
wait,
fine
I know
line.
you're talking, and I don't mean to interrupt you because Jesse gonna kill me for interrupting you, but I want to hear you sing before you get out of here, right? You're gonna have to throw something on that mic real quick.
Throw
But as
something?
you were saying, Jesse,
You delivered it before.
Yeah.
I had y'all sing like 4 songs up in here.
Yeah, you
last-
had us doing like a whole show. I was like, okay.
All right, well, let's take a look at the music video. So, tell us about the video. Where did the concept come from?
About that. We listened to the record, and a lot of people, when they hear the record, they're like, hey, let's pump up. And so I'm about having
Yes.
fun. And
that
that's
part.
what it all came from, just having fun. As teens, we like to party these days. We like to turn up real quick. So
You're too young.
What do you
That's what it
mean?
said- well, that's what it said in the song.
that's the truth.
So, this
but
is Jazz Remo, the Hitmaker, presents Bout That.
you're the kill.
Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. When I hit the scene, boy, what you gon' do? I'ma let you know that I'm about that. You stopping me, no, I doubt that. How about that? Pull up and hop out that. Y'all know I'm bringing that bounce back. Got them from head to toe, they like yes. Getting jazzy on them, they like jazz. What you think this is? Only 16, but I handle my business. Oh, I, you know I won't show up, but I'm gonna show up.
Jazz, about that.
Yes.
Okay.
16, y'all, and you delivering this quality of a video. I mean, and a sound to girls your age. Like, I mean, that's the same thing that we talked about last time. Like, I appreciate you holding a certain presence about yourself and not kind of crossing a line or keeping it, you know, because like you said, at your age in this group, it gets to a point of wanting to be that role model and stay positive, but without it being cheesy, but also without having to sell yourself.
Right.
You know? And for you, how do you stay grounded and focused as far as being able to deliver that to your fans without getting caught up and doing the most?
You know, I get this question quite often. The answer is literally the same thing. It has to be my mother, because my mother, she is from Chicago and she does not play. She scrolled through my Instagram.
Ooh, she be on it.
She be
Girl,
Twitter,
she be
Facebook.
on my Instagram.
She
I be
be
like,
in it. Like she like, why don't you put no hashtags? I'm like, Mama, yo. So she's in the business, but I appreciate her for being in the business, because without her, I probably would not be who I am now. She instills morals and everything. Both her and my father. So shout out to my family, my mom and daddy.
you know, who are some of your some of the people growing up that you were looked up to and kind of, you know, wanted not to, I don't want to say emulate, but kind of, you know, helped you grow into jazz?
Beyonce. I remember, I can't remember the name of the album, but this was back in like 2008-ish. I remember I would put that, my mom bought the album for me.
That was B-Day.
I think so, yeah. And I put the album in, and I would be in the kitchen, mom's in the living room doing her thing, I'm in the kitchen, I'm acting like I'm Beyonce, giving the performance of my life. Mind you, this is 2008, and I'm, how old was I in 2008? Like 10 maybe, or somewhere around there.
Around that.
But the moral is, Beyonce gave me life, and she was the one that I was like, yes. And she actually, my first talent show, second grade year, I sung "Listen" by Beyonce.
Listen.
So, yes.
Wow.
So Beyonce.
That song drove me nuts.
Really?
After a while,
Well, 'cause
yes.
they did replay it a
played
lot.
that shit over and over
I
again.
got you.
But it's a beautiful song.
So why did you, with the single "Bout That," why was that the first single that you wanted to kind of put out and kind of rebrand, like, hey, I'm
This
here?
is me. Well, we actually, with the producer and writer, Remo the Hitmaker and Taybell, they are actually from New York, City. And so they flew out here for maybe like a week or so, and we recorded maybe
About a week or so.
about 5 tracks, and we were just like, which one do we want to put out first? And I feel like about that one will grab the teens quick. Obviously, there's more songs in my repertoire that's ballads, and one song is like very personal to me, but I feel like this one will grab my teen fan base quick, and this one they will gravitate, you know, easier to. So I was like, let's do About That, and I like About That. So.
What do you want to talk to your fans about? You know, what you're in a place where, you know, you're in this industry, you have to deliver a look, a sound, in order to even be taken seriously.
Right.
You have that. So now that you are in that spot, what is it that you really want to get the message across to kids your age?
Fans, probably just, I'm all about confidence, if that makes sense. You know, being confident in who you are, having fun, and just enjoying your life. That's like my kind of vibe, like that chill and just live type of stuff, and just be positive and change the world. Like, we can't, I was talking with my friend Taya today about this, and over here in America we have so much freedom and we can do so much, so we're not just supposed to just sit and just watch what's going on in these other countries and just sit and be like, oh, that's sad, oh well. I feel like we're supposed to stand, so that's kind of all what I'm about. So
You want to do something.
do something, you know, don't just sit back and watch. What you doing?
So you said, you know, you have some more personal songs that are going to come out. What are we going to talk about? Where is jazz going to dive? Where are you going to take us?
Jazz.
What have you been going through that you've been singing about, girl?
I mean, obviously, I cannot tell you all the details because, you know, like if I put the record out,
trying.
you know,
I'm trying to
you
get something out
you
of
gotta
you.
wait. But I mean, a lot of adults be like, what do 16-year-olds go through? What y'all go through? We go through a lot. Listen.
I want to know. What do y'all go
Listen,
through?
we go through boy issues.
Trying to rush to be grown.
Well, she didn't say all that.
Sip
you
your
got-
tea.
You got mom dying over here.
She went on Kermit right now because.
Listen,
Yeah.
but you
So
know,
boys, what other things? I mean,
personal
so
things.
confidence issues. You know what I mean? Confidence is important to you. At 16, how do you hold your confidence? Because it's a hard time because you don't understand everything. You haven't experienced as much. You know, so how do you hold that confidence at your
Honestly, what I do is I look in the mirror. And I'm like, girl, I talk to myself. I'm like, girl, you are fine. You is bomb. You got this. You just, yes, girl. And like I said, I have family that supports me in everything I do. And they just say, Jazz, you're beautiful. You can do it. So they're a major component in me, you know?
Yes. All right.
I want her to hit one of her little ballads that she said that.
My little ballad.
Do you have something?
I can't hit my ballad for you guys because, like, literally this ballad for me is, like I said, it's a very personal ballad
And
for
that's
me.
why
Well, we'll
wanna
wait
hear
for you to
But you gotta
release
wait
it.
till we drop
She's
it.
got to release it first. But can you give us a
I can
little
give you a
something?
little
else?
something.
Give me something.
I'll give you a little something.
Because you can give
All
us
right.
Beyonce. Oh, give us Beyonce.
Ooh,
you know.
Beyonce.
Give me
All right,
something.
here we go. Tell me what you say now. Tell me what you say, come again. If you cannot stay down, then you do not have to pretend like there is no way out. I should have never let you in, 'cause you got me face down.
Yes.
Thank you.
ready for some-
Please don't take this personal.
At least hit the hook.
Hey.
Yeah.
But you're the worst, you know what you've done to me.
Janae Ayako.
And although it hurts, I know
That you can't what?
I just can't keep running away.
Yes.
Hey.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
You know,
Thanks,
I didn't know
Jeff.
that. I didn't know you could do that. That song does not do that.
I mean,
But I get it. I understand why you have to put that out. You know what I'm saying?
Right, 'cause-
But I would never would have thought that you had that in you listening to that.
Well, because this
That's
is
dope.
this is the dance record. This is the track
the
that.
top rap type of
Right,
record that you gotta
right.
put out real quick.
That's
and
the shit to get the
What makes me
attention.
like
Right.
it even more because
Thank you.
So she could really sing. This person could really sing behind that song.
You see
She
what
sure
song she
can.
chose to sing?
Yeah.
The lady who said you want to curl up in the ball. No, we
Rape
relate.
victim?
We relate to the rape victim. We relate to Janae Ayako. We love her. I love her.
But
Good
y'all
job.
gotta go back to our other interview too, because I really had them singing like 4 songs. I was like, no, wait, can you do a Rihanna song?
Oh,
wait,
no.
Can you
It
do
was like a full-blown 15-minute set. I was like, hold on.
Sometimes when I be finding people that can really sing, I just be like, well,
Keep going. Yeah.
Cool, yeah.
Shit, if I could pay for the old Mariah Carey, she'd be up in my house.
It's not disgusting.
All right. So, all right, we got both that. Now, did I see something about you might be doing some performances coming up?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
January 17th at Redondo Beach Performing High School.
that's
Not
by
high
my
school,
house. I know over
Redondo
there.
Beach Performing Arts Center. I will be
RTJ.
performing with Trevor Jackson, Diggy Simmons, and Jacob Lattimore at the Cool to Be Smart concert.
That sounds like the New Age Scream
I'm
Tour.
so excited for
That's on
that.
Manhattan Beach and Aviation on the corner.
Really?
Manhattan Beach Boulevard and Aviation.
Well,
yeah.
he just put the
There you go.
location. So if you're trying to go, you need to be there. That's where you need to be. So I'm performing. I'm excited. Trying to get as many people to come.
Do
so
me a favor.
That's dope. Well, we will be.
That'll be
Squeeze
dope.
Digi Simmons' booty for me.
Girl. First of all, you're not gonna taint this girl with your nastiness. You keep your nasty over
Honestly,
there, girl.
when he was on Run's house, I had the biggest
Crush on him. Isn't he
rush.
something?
It was crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm too old.
He's old enough to be my child too, Lord Jesus. I need to calm down.
But I'm not gonna lie, I'll be looking at Trevor Jackson like, hey. And be like, what's that new song he got out? Oh, can I know your name? All right, well,
That's good
so
girl.
Jazz, where can all your fans check out for performances, keep up with you?
Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I am Queen Jazz Onesie. Everything's out there.
Queen Jazz. And she be on it. I don't know if you be on it or your mom be on it, but someone be on it on your Twitter.
We be on it.
You want to hear about that? It's gonna be
It's
on
gonna
it.
be
You
on
want
it.
to know
You
where
wanna
she
know
gonna be
what's
at?
It's all there. Hit the Instagram. It's right there.
So, all right, we have some new music out, 6 Mix. Now, the last time you came, we did the 6 Mix. I let y'all listen to the singles and whatnot. Well, unfortunately, YouTube done cut us off, y'all. So we ain't gonna play the songs, but y'all can, go and check the songs out. They're all available on iTunes. The first song, Kid Sister, Higher. Now, Sean picked all the. Girl, you gotta go back to that other picture. Boop. Now, Sean, I let Sean do the 6 Mix this week, so I'm gonna let you take control of it. So, tell us why you picked these songs.
I picked the songs because of, I like them all.
What did you hate all the songs?
No, I like them. Well, I like Kid Sister, so this is dope. It's produced by Chad Hugo of the Neptunes, Pharrell's other half. It's dope. She needs to get more recognition. She's a dope artist. She's beautiful. She's amazing. She's a black woman who raps, who is dope.
But I think she changed her name to Jane
Jupiter. That's like her little thing, but she's still Kid Sister.
What do you mean, like her little thing? Like her
Like
little...
a little, like Sasha Fierce.
No, like her little
alter
stage
ego.
name. I got you.
Yeah.
See, I thought it was like because the Kid Sister thing, like she had like a little MIA kind of pop for a little bit, and then it kind of died out. So I thought maybe she was trying to like
Reinvent.
But she's still Kid Sister on Twitter and Instagram and everything. So the song is dope. Higher. Like,
yeah, I like the song.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Khalees. It brings me back a little bit.
It reminds me of Jamiroquai.
Oh yeah, that's a good.
It gives me a Jamiroquai vibe. Definitely 90s type
She's from
of
Chicago.
disco.
She's from Chicago, yeah. So the second song I picked was Ray Shrimmer. I love these little dudes. They're dope. They're in her age group. They be turning up. I was with Nicki Minaj. I didn't really care for it too much.
I don't like this one.
I liked Illis Walking better.
Yeah, Nicki Minaj is cool. I'm cool with her. But I think that it could have been better for that feature and for the beat. Her part, she just did the hook. So I wanted more for that, but that's the buzz on the internet.
That's why she's a queen.
Riff Raff.
You wanted more of her.
Well, nah,
Because whenever you see featuring Nicki Minaj, you know the
expect,
song's going to be good. You know it's going to be good.
I think she's better as a featured artist as she is on her own shit.
Oh, well, until you listen to the Pink Print.
The third song I picked was Riff Raff Chopping. Dope. Mike Will made it beat. Fucking dope. You don't like that?
All right, let's talk about Riff Raff. My thing with Riff Raff is...
Oh, man, yeah.
All right, when he sent me the songs, I just roll my eyes whenever I see Riff Raff. I try to...
He had a BET tattoo.
I try to, respect everybody's art. I'll give that this song, actually, I could be in the club, do the Snoop Dogg with it. You know what I mean? But Riff Raff just doesn't sell me as an artist, personally. I don't know what it is about him. Lyrically, I'm just like, okay.
I've met him before. You can't really take him that serious, son.
But that's the funny thing about it. I think it's so bad that it's good.
Tiptoeing through my joy.
Yeah, it's funny.
Okay, no lie. I feel that one. I'm like...
And, like, his production is always like on point.
Yeah, it is.
His production is always on point.
He just is like
He's
that.
a clown.
People just like him and they fuck with him so hard that it's like that's why he can have this career, because it's like, oh, I'm trying to get in the studio. Like, yeah, bro.
The thing is, though, I feel with him, like, his image, it's definitely out there, so it's eye-catching. But I don't know, you know those artists where their image is dope, you just don't know why they're not crazy blowing up? I think this might be one.
No, go.
I think he's a white boy with a bunch of money and just want to fucking spend it and just be a character.
See, and that's where maybe it's my fault, because I haven't done the research enough, to look into his life. Where did he come from? How did he grow up? And
poor.
Sure?
Yeah, positive.
Then when you look at something like that, you got, okay, so here's Eminem, and then you have Riff Raff.
Same thing, white trash. And he had a studio. He lived in a studio in Hollywood.
But what are they both trying to represent now? Like, what is this representing to me? Like, what is he trying to put out there with this visual?
It could be very. A lot of black people are upset about him. They said that it's a mockery. He's taking the stereotype of a black person and taking it to the next level with all the
Malibu Most Wanted.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I think, after following him for so many years, he was on G's and Gents. He's always been like that. And, like, he's a big YouTube star. Not big, but he had a following before G's and Gent on MTV. He's always been, like, that type of dude, you know what I'm saying? And, like, his mom don't have teeth in her. Like, he's really from the trailer park. You know what I'm saying?
Is he from Dade County?
I don't know where he's from. He's from, like, the Midwest, like Kansas or something stupid like that. So
why is Kansas stupid?
I don't even know where that's at. That's just...
Geography class.
All right. Next, we got Major Lazer featuring Ariana Grande, All My Love.
This is a dope song. I like it. I like Ariana Grande. I like Major Lazer's the beat. You don't like it? It has a little like
Honestly,
it has an island vibe.
A what?
An island vibe.
Oh,
like,
island.
You know.
All My Love, like
But I don't.
I was gonna
understand what
put this
you're
on
saying.
2 weeks ago, and the reason I didn't was because for me, it just didn't pop enough.
I thought it was dope.
It was cute, but it just didn't pop enough.
I
for
feel like
me.
when you say it's cute, you ain't feeling it.
No, I mean like it's cute. Like if it was on, my Pandora, I wouldn't waste a skip.
Because you know them skips are important.
You got
though. They
six.
cut you off.
You got 6, and I can't. I want to speak to Kendrick Lamar too, because the other day you had a song and that outro. I was listening to the song, and then the outro was like 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm like,
Did you waste the skip?
I sure the fuck did, because I was just looking like I can't with this. I was waiting, and I waited till 18 seconds before, and I was just like I can't.
You wasted a skip.
I
You
did.
couldn't
I did
wait.
waste a skip, but it
Oh
really
my
irritated me. It was the
goodness.
longest outro, and I was like, this is just rude. Like, Pandora, y'all need to step it up a little bit. What did you think about it, Queen?
I thought it was okay. I thought it was okay because it made my favorite movie, The Hunger Games thingy. Mockingjay, but all these songs to me were kind of fucking weird. I was wondering who was high when I got this.
That's what I listened
I
to.
was listening to all this shit laying down like, what in the world is all this music?
You
This
know like
is
any of it?
What about J. Cole Fire Squad?
no.
That's the next single. What?
No.
Okay, this song is everything to me. This song, he goes in on everybody's life. He calls Iggy
I didn't
Azalea
finish
out.
it.
Oh.
He said that we black people are so worried about you bite my style when the white people are taking it. I forgot.
And then he said,
exactly
and watch, I'm going to sit up in the audience at the Grammys and watch Iggy Azalea win a Grammy,
for best rap.
but I'm just going to sit here like, okay.
Okay, I'm gonna listen to it again
So
then.
was he
Yeah.
throwing shade? Like,
Because
But then
we're losing
he
the
covers
battle,
it up by like, just kidding, and goes on
but
to
you
it.
know he's dead serious. Like, he's
Yeah.
serious.
No, really, like they're really taking over. Let's really discuss it. We just showed Riff Raff. Then we have Iggy Azalea. We have all these other people, all these people,
about to read it.
and I'm far from prejudice. Most of my clients are white. I love y'all, motherfuckers. I love y'all to death. Boom, boom, boom. But at the end of the day, it's like we are losing a battle in this hip hop game. People are really. These white people are really coming and taking over. They love our culture, but hate what we go through. What they say? How come they can love our culture but don't really understand what it is to be black? And when you try to explain what it is to be black, no shade because you're Greek, but you're black. But anyway. But it's like they don't understand. They love the culture, but they don't love the
They don't like the struggle that
they
comes
don't like
with
the
it.
struggle
They
that
don't care
comes
to
with
learn
it.
about the struggle.
And when you
that
try
comes
to
along
explain
with
to
it.
them, like, yo, what's happening right now? This is serious. This is a racial war that we going through right now. Do you understand? It ain't
It's
a
a
race.
war on humanity.
It's a war on all humanity. Bitch, me and you can walk in the store. I bet you that motherfucker up front gonna follow me before he follow you. You understand what I'm saying? So basically, I know I'm going off the topic. Queen, I always do it. But to make a long story short, I think that we really need to start paying attention to what's going on in our culture more.
It was,
Okay, I'm about to read the lyric. What'd he say? He
Okay.
say, while silly niggas argue over who gonna snatch the crown, look around, my nigga, white people are snatch the sound. This year, I'll probably go to the awards, daper down, watch Iggy win a Grammy as I try to crack a smile. And then he says, I'm just playing, but all good jokes contain true shit. Same rope you climb on is the same rope they'll hang you with.
Wow!
I mean, it's real talk at the end of the day. But I just look at it like this. I feel like we have built ourselves into a community to where we're turning music into something where we can't win, where anybody can win. Because now it's just becoming, you put out a dope single, that's all you're going to be. Now we're in the world of 15 minutes of fame. All these artists that come out, like the fact that J. Cole can even put an album out and people are still making sound about it is impressive to me, because with someone to put an actual hip-hop album out, a rap album, without it being pop, without it being any type of crossover sound, in 2014, that's very hard. Every song has to sound like Throw Some More.
And he did 250,000 copies.
And you know what's crazy?
And
A
that's so
person
whack
like
how
him,
whack that is.
yeah, a person like him, because he's out marching. He's out in the midst of everybody. Like, for what's going on right now with Ferguson and all that, that's a little too deep right now. But he's out there. He's marching with people. But
it's not deep because that's hip hop.
But that's hip hop.
But what we
Right.
think hip hop is now is, oh my God, did you see Iggy Azalea's hair?
No,
did you
yeah.
see her lipstick?
I have a
Like,
question, Miss Queen. You seem like a very
Don't call me
intelligent.
Miss Queen.
A strong black
Why?
woman.
Just call me Queen, goddammit.
That's what I do to all women. But Queen, you sound like a very intelligent woman. I have a question. Why do we have to put a color on hip hop? I know it came from the African American community, but why does it? I feel like with some African American people, they feel like if you're not African American and you're doing hip hop, it's wrong.
Can we keep something for ourselves though? Everything that we've done, everything that we've created, everything that we've done, it gets taken from us. I'm not putting color on hip hop. Hip hop is a culture. Hip hop is a way of living. I grew up in the era of hip hop. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, when I know that you're coming in this industry only to capitalize on bread and
My
not
culture.
really in my culture,
And not invest
really
in my
and not
culture.
invested in my culture, not really want to know what we've really been through, what inspired these words, what inspired us to rap like this, the things that we've been through. Hip hop is a culture, yes, but at the end of the day, be open to understanding what it really means.
Just as simple. Like, you want to come over and profit off my culture, but you don't want to invest in the culture you're profiting off of.
Like all these
Right.
people who,
Well,
all these people, huh?
To kind of break it down in a sense, we had this conversation a couple weeks ago. Azalea Banks came out and she said, you know, my issue is that everyone wants to be this, you know, the new face of soul is blue eyes, blonde hair. Well, I mean, and you know, to take that out of context, because I'm looking at, what's her name? Adele. Here's someone who is a soul singer. She is a soul singer. At heart, naturally, when she opens her mouth out, that is soul. You can't fight that is not soul.
And there's a new category for that called blue-eyed soul.
Right, well, based off
That's a real category?
based off Azalea Banks, what she's trying to say. I feel like it's soul. Now with hip hop, I feel like hip hop is a little different because hip hop did start from a certain type of.
Started from the Bronx.
Yeah,
The
honestly, it
crack
started
era.
from a party up in the Bronx. Like that's
I'm about
really
to
where it
defend-
started.
I'm about to defend Iggy
1973. Boom.
They're slamming Iggy Azalea, and it's like they want her to. I'll be protesting and shit like that, but it's like the black artists are not even. They're not even doing it. So is she supposed to tackle every black issue that happens?
No, but she
Stop
shouldn't be.
quoting Twitter-
She
stop
shouldn't
quoting
be.
Twitter,
She shouldn't be
things.
dropping the N-word.
I never heard her say that.
She said.
We talked about that.
And then another thing too.
No, wait, hold up, go. You ain't gonna get off on that one. I ain't gonna let
She
you get
said
off on
she
that.
Look, see how he sicked me on her? She said, I don't think that is right for me not to be able to use the word nigger. She said it's not like I'm using the word nigger. She said I should be able to use the word nigger
Blows
because
my
that's a
mind.
part of hip hop. Bitch,
And
take two breaths, because
then-
I'm about to flip this fucking store, this place. I feel at the end of the day, respect our motherfucking culture. You coming over here from Australia, rapping like you from fucking from the
Compton.
South, from the comp. You don't know nothing about what we've been through or what we going through. You coming over here capitalizing on our bread. At the end of the day, the black people are the ones buying your albums. So at
they
least
not?
take the time to say,
Yeah, I don't know.
at least take the time. Well, not if we're stealing it. Good, steal from that bitch. At least we can. At least she can say is my condolences to what's going on to those people who died. My condolences to Eric Gardner. My
Right.
condolences.
Not in other news,
In other
that's
news
relevant
that's relevant
to me. That's crazy.
My album drops on whatever. In other news that's relevant to me, my album drops on whatever.
They're telling you to
But
breathe,
listen,
girl.
but
I'm
listen,
breathing.
and people are like nobody slammed Debbie Harry for Rapture.
You gonna make me smack the shit out of you.
She was the first white rapper.
'Cause-
Whoa, whoa,
That
whoa,
was
whoa!
the first #1
But the
song.
difference is she worked with Grandmaster Flash,
Flash.
and not only that, but she integrated two
Listen to
sounds.
this.
Thank you.
Wait, the first #1 rap song was a white woman. Rapture.
Yeah, Blondie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the first
Okay,
#1 rap song.
but guess what? Blondie was doing
she
her
was on the
thing.
block too.
But Blondie
was
wasn't
on the
going out
block.
there dropping the N-word, talking about, oh, you know, where's the relevant conversation? She ain't out there trying to be a
We should have her
rapper.
on the show, Debbie Harry. And see what she thinks about
I'd
this.
love to get her in, but she's not out there trying to be a rapper. She's not out there trying to claim this. She's out there saying, like Aerosmith said, like, this is what I do, and I love hip hop, and I took Run DMC, and we worked together. together and we created a sound, a music, but
She
it's respect. With Iggy
she
Azalea,
respect the culture, and she respect the people. She respect where hip hop come from, where it began.
go on YouTube and look up Iggy Azalea videos from when she was living
That
in
bitch
Australia.
had a
Right.
pussy,
And so now
pussy.
she comes out here.
Pussy
No,
with
no,
a
no.
7-year-old
She was
in
like
the video.
No, girl,
She
before
was like
that.
Britney Spears.
Before that. Then she came out here and
turned into a ghetto black
it turned into an American. She watched the TV, she heard a sound, and she said, I want to be that. And she gets her ass implants, she gets her lips injected, she gets her
Black man trophy.
Her booty is real.
Her booty ain't
booty
real.
is not
I was
real.
confused because some
No.
people say it's real, some people say it
That
ain't. I
shit
just
got
don't
plumped.
know.
She plumped it. She plumped
Sean,
it from the.
oh, we're
yo,
not
Sean,
good to
your
stand.
blood
I
clot,
can't.
yo.
You hating on my white Nubian
All right, well,
queen.
move down with that. You can talk about your Nubian queen. I'll
Smack
stay
the
with
shit
Nicki
out of
Minaj,
him.
yo.
This my
Tell us
shit.
about this last song.
Badlands, they from
'Cause I never
LA.
heard of them before,
They're
and it's
flying
dope.
over LA. Badlands are a couple. They're flying over LA and the thing. The song is about gold name plate, so it's like a tribute to J-Lo and Diddy. And it's just a cool song. The beat is dope. Danger did it. Britney Spears, Danger, he did the beat or whatever. So
I was into it. I really
yeah,
liked
they're
it.
really dope. And it's like whimsical, like unorthodox, like weird, but it's dope at the same time. You think it's horrible?
Have you ever heard of the Badlands?
I've never heard of
I'm
that.
gonna put you.
never
I'm gonna
heard
put
of them
you
a day
on
in my
after we
life. I
leave this
couldn't even
because
find
I
them.
really.
It's hot?
They were really dope.
Yeah. They're a couple.
It's a couple.
Yeah, he's Indian and she is. I think she's black and like Sri Lankan, whatever you say.
Sri Lankan.
Yeah. And
So
they're
she's the
dope.
one singing and he's the one rapping.
Yeah, and it's like we should get a cab because
Are you gonna get us the performance?
No, it's just dope,
Wait,
though.
you know what? Y'all can check that out
But
on
you know what? You
iTunes.
listen,
Sean ain't gonna
it's
perform
like
that.
MIA, and she kind of sings like MIA kind
Yeah.
of. It's just dope. And they're American and they're from LA, so.
And the song's called Gold Nameplate, so make sure you guys check that out. Also, make sure you guys purchase all those albums that we talked about. Print comes out next Tuesday. Make sure you guys check out K. Michelle's new album. Also, along with, who's the other one? Omarion's new
Omarion.
album and J. Cole.
Oh, Fergie come out on the Tuesday, don't she?
I need another single before I rep for Fergie. She need one more song for me to know what this album about to do. Because L.A. Love, that's like that's DJ Mustard. Like, what's she gonna
on that
bring?
beat? Oh,
I need the Duchess Part 2
that
to
was
come
hot.
up. Yes.
Dope.
Also, make sure you guys check out Jazz's new single, Bout That. She gonna be performing. What was the date again?
January 17th.
January 17th. Trevor Jackson, all damn Diggy, and your fans can hit you up where?
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I am Queen Jazz with 1Z.
She is Queen Jazz. You guys can hit me up at DJ Jesse J. Also, make sure you guys hit us up at Black Hollywood Live at BHL Online and the Beat TV on Instagram.
You can find me at I am Jazz B. What? How do you do it again?
I do a 1Z. A 1Z.
Sean Allen __.
Hi, Queen Wink, Instagram, Queen Live, Twitter.
Until next
Twitter.
week, same time, same place. Peace.
Peace.
From producers Maria Menounos, Dario Kristen, Tiana Hobson, Kevin Undergaro, and the entire BHL crew, we would like to thank you for supporting Black Hollywood Live, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. For questions and comments, contact us at info@blackhollywoodlive.com. Like us on Facebook, tweet us, or Instagram us at BHL Online. And I'm your BHL announcer, Scipio. Instagram me at Planet Scipio. Thank you for tuning in.
Music redefined.
The views expressed here are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of BHL or its owners or principals.